Welcome to 4th grade book talks for November. Hello, 4th graders. It's Sarah, the Book Talk Librarian from the Saratoga Springs Public Library, and I'm going to tell you about some books for November. By the author of the awesome series, The Last Kids on Earth, this book is set in outer space. Cosmo, who is from Earth, is the captain of the Neon Wiener, a food truck spaceship. Along with his best friend, Humphrey, an alien who is also an ex-space pirate, the two are preparing to compete in a galactic food cook-off by making the biggest wiener ever. But when an evil princess gets involved, watch out. Also, Cosmo has another friend, Goober, a space blob that lives on his wrist. Galactic Hot Dogs, a series by Max Brailer. Avon is basically an ordinary kid, but she plays guitar, eats food, and even brushes her hair with her feet. That's because she was born without any arms. Now her family is moving to Arizona to manage a Wild West theme park, and Avon is very concerned about making new friends. Well, she does make new friends, and together they solve a mystery. If you liked the book Wonder, you will enjoy Insignificant Events in the Life of a Cactus by Dusty Bowling. Set in Brooklyn, New York, Jax's mother has to leave him for the day with her ma. Her ma isn't her mother, and so she isn't quite Jax's grandmother. He actually first thinks of her as this weird old lady. But in her apartment, he sees a strange package flopping around. He soon learns that there are baby dragons in the package, and Ma is actually a witch. Now the two must return the baby dragons back to their magical realm. Here are the 2 rules that they must follow. Don't let them out of the bag and don't feed them. Well, that doesn't quite work out. Dragons in a Bag by Zetta Elliott. First, there was the graphic novel Click, and then Camp, and now there is Act. Olive is now in 6th grade, and she is excited for her first field trip to New York City. After the trip, she learns that one of her classmates could not attend because she couldn't afford to, and the school has a policy that students must pay for their own field trips. Olive knows that this is not fair, and she decides to act. And that also means running for student council. Act, a graphic novel by Kayla Miller. The first part of this story is a little sad. A puppy is adopted by a family but is badly mistreated and abandoned in a junkyard. He ends up in a shelter where he meets Patrick. Patrick instantly knows that this is his dog. Patrick names him Oz, and now he must work to regain Oz's trust and love. If you love dogs, you will love The Dog Who Lost His Bark by Ian Colfer. Mark feels like he is the shortest and skinniest kid in middle school, and he wants to change that by getting super strong over the summer. But his plans change when he sees Star Wars for the first time. The book is set in 1977. He is obsessed. He decides to film his own version of Star Wars, but better, with his best friend and his sister. This graphic novel is based on the author's life, and there is a sequel, Short and Skinny by Mark Tutuli. This book is a very silly take on classic children's literature. Timothy, twins Barnaby and Grace are just old-fashioned children living in New York City. However, they do not like their parents and plot to become orphans. But their parents don't want them either and plot to be free of their children. Mix in an abandoned baby, a caring nanny, and a millionaire, and you have the very silly book, The Willoughbys by Lois Lowry. You also have the new book, The Willoughbys Return. Brooklyn, who is a 12-year-old master computer hacker, joins 4 other children from across the globe to become a British intelligent super secret spy. The group's next mission is in Paris, where they must stop a supervillain. This is a thrilling action mystery and the first in a series, City Spies by James Ponti. All of these books are available to borrow from the Saratoga Springs Public Library, and most are available on Overdrive and the Libby app. Happy reading!